This is Lamy 420 live from Jade Helm Operations. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this is Dumpster Diving King, Lamy 420. I'm putting out a report. This is my very first one on Jade Helm down in Biloxi, supposedly, / whatever. This is what we got going on so far. First of all, what happened was the mayor down there and them and the chief of police went down there and they had this meeting right here and signed all this paperwork for these empty warehouses, part of military exercise in Diablo. And here and in Biloxi, here's the form that they owned right here. So this is mostly what I want to concentrate on right here. I want you to see this. Okay, this is a City of Agenda action fact sheet. Now you can go through this thing yourself and see what it says. And basically, now they're saying that it was, I kind of pushed the fact with them on the phone that they just tried to slip it in a meeting. Well, they came back in the newspaper today and said, well, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to make it, they put it in there. Well, it was actually introduced at the beginning of the meeting, which is common practice. Well, it's not common practice when it says Jade Helm on the front of it. It's supposed to be a city meeting. So they avoided all that. So anyway, I got them all fired up, and this is what we got going on. Okay, right now it's named. It was named, excuse me. I want to know what this is. Can you see this right here? September 11th, all provisions, additions are obsolete. I don't know what that means. If anybody knows what that means, please let me know. Okay, this is from these people right here, which everybody knows who these people are. They are SOCOM. They are whatever, that Oak Tree Technologies, or whatever this guy right here is, some kind of salesman planner dude. All right, somehow the chief of police said that he was a Navy SEAL and all that. I said, that dude ain't no Navy SEAL, boy. And because I already know who they are, because I watched on the internet. So we go through here, and just these guys here signed it. Looks like I got a couple more added to it. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, that's where it was all taking place. Y'all saw this on Dive 07. All right, now, this is March 31st, 2015. So now we go back, and this is the new one. Now, on this one right here, I had called them and made them do all this. So the next day, they came out and put this on after I did all that. And I got $250 worth of free advertising because it was right in the middle of a mayor runoff. And I got to jump on one of the mayor's bandwagons on Facebook and wear them out until they posted this. And they posted this right here. I believe it's because of me, because they wasn't going to say anything. And you can go through here, Navy SEALs. I want you to concentrate on what it says right here. Police Chief John Miller, who was briefed on the plan, said military units and federal law enforcement agencies have been conducting similar exercise in Biloxi for years. Now, we know this is false, okay? They have not. This is different, totally different, okay? They were very upfront about it, Miller said, and come and ask permission and sign official paperwork. That sounds like a little kid said that. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard anybody say. They come and ask permission and sign official paperwork. Okay, I'm convinced, Chief. Good job. All right, now he says, and Chief is a good dude. I talked to him on the phone. He's an awesome guy. I thought for sure. He said, I knew something was going on. Lane, I had a feeling. And then he'd come back and said, hey, it's all good. Don't worry about it. All right, here he said they're trying to find a location quiet where they won't bother the public and they can practice going on undetected, which is the nature of all Jade Helm at this point. And it said, did the same thing last year, councilman and acting mayor said. Well, it's not the same, but okay. Special forces, waterfront, we know all this, blah, blah, blah. Here we go, this is a good one. It says right here that Vincent Creel organized approach to school district and were given, y'all need to remember that. It says right here, Vincent Creel and organized approach to Biloxi School District and were given a facility use form but opted out to use it. Now, when they're going to retract all that and change all that in the next they reposted this 2 more times, this art. They had to change this twice. Okay, I can't stress enough. The public probably won't even be aware it's occurring. When it does, save a helicopter or 2 flying about, which is nothing new in Biloxi or on the Gulf Coast. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now what's going on right here. I contacted Keesler Air Force Base, and they've been having special training for the past 2 weeks. And they have helicopters everywhere. And I mean, they're everywhere. And I can show you right here. I got videos right here of them. I can show them to you right now what's going on. If I can find them. Oh, here they are. They are right in here. Here they are right here. All right, here's the other day right here, my buddy. We get these over there. It's going to come on right now. Here it goes. Now, this is a perimeter. I found out this is a perimeter aircraft. We got no volume. All right, let's play it back and get some volume on this thing. I'll show you what's going on here. I'm not as good as Dabu 7, but I'm giving it a heck of a shot. Let me pause that. Alright, make sure we got volume. But I had somebody identify this on the Pete Santilli show today. They identified this and told me it was a perimeter. Perimeter chopper. Okay. You see that? That's one. Okay, that was about 4 hours before this one. Or whatever. Here they come again. Same exact yard, same everything. And this is way away from the. This is on the city-county line. So that means that do say that's a perimeter chopper. Well, we're gonna get videos of them running 3 and 4 deep over the top of all these properties over here. He said he sees it every day. He said we're gonna get it on film. So we're on top of it. I already put these videos on YouTube, so you know what I mean. I'm just letting you know that this guy right here says that can't stress enough that the public probably won't even be aware of this occurring when it occurs. Save a helicopter tour and flight, which is nothing new in the city. When somebody says it's nothing new in the city of Biloxi, and then all of a sudden we find out that they've been having special training operations at Keesler Air Force Base, this dude don't know what he's talking about, and he's the one that signed all this, and he signed it, and they signed it, and they don't know nothing. And it's ridiculous. So now we go back. I get riled. I get riled up. So now we come back, and they're gonna repost this right here. Okay, they come back the same day or the next day. I think it's the same day, just about 10 hours later. Everything's the same except for where the this is not some top secret double knot spy stuff, Vince Creel. That's the guy that told you about the choppers that's not flying around from Keesler. He said it's all cool, so you know he's right about that. Public affairs manager to the contrary, it was an approved and an open meeting. Yeah, I'll show you where. But you know, so we go back, and this is what they put out just an hour ago. I just got this one right here an hour ago. Okay, here we go, folks. This is what they're trying to say now. And I'll show you the new thing. You can do it yourself. They're trying to sell me something. Oh, they don't want me to have that, do they? Alright, here we go. Alright, it says right here. Military operations in Biloxi in August originally were... Wow. What they trying to do, boy? They trying to give me they trying to sell me something, boy. Boy, they don't want me reading that, do they? Look, they're trying to get me to join in. Oh my goodness. Wow. And I had it too. I got it right here, so it don't matter. Alright, here we go. Alright, first request for, it says right here, first request for military training in Biloxi said it was part of Jade Helm. Okay, that's fine. I'll go with that because I saw it and you saw it and we all saw it. Alright, military operations planned in Biloxi in August were originally proposed as part of a so-called Jade Helm military exercise being staged across 7 states this summer, including Mississippi, Louisiana. But, now this is not true because these were added. Okay, and it says right here, but the City Council approved training activities last week with no mention of Jade Helm. The Biloxi City Council approved training activities last week with no mention of Jade Helm. Well, you know, that's fine when they put out this right here. This is a new resolution, number 219. This is when they changed. And you know what they did? It's still SOCOM. They put this guy up here's name up here that is, now we're working with this guy from Naval Special Warfare Group 2, Serpent Guardian. Okay? Before, for no stupid reason, we were working with these people right here. Now, did they mix the paperwork up? I don't understand. I mean, they come in the city of Biloxi and they say we want to hold this Jade Helm operation, which is the same one going wherever in the country, and all these people just got here, I can tell you, big salesman, and they ain't going to come back with this. But I'm going to tell you what happened, and nobody's saying nothing. What I believe happened, since they couldn't use the school, they had to go back and get it re-signed, okay? And they went in front of, and you can read this because it's really worded really funny, for real, big time. I mean, it's like the city of Biloxi we have received a briefing, Naval blah 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 Circuit Guardian exercise realistic military training concept and approved the requesting training from August 1st to August 8th, which is what this said. Jade Helm, right there. I can show you right here on the Jade Helm one. It's the same thing. August 1st to August 8th. ISO Jade Helm 15. Uh-oh, my mistake. That's wrong. That we wasn't supposed to put that on there. So we're just going to go back and tell you that we're not going to use the school, so we're going to put this up. Per briefing, blah, 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 the city mayor's office, outstanding all training events be common as their operation jurisdiction. I understand these are several nights. Okay. On behalf of the city, there's a property. Okay, come on down here, and there's everything. It's just ridiculous. It's wrong. It's fake. And they said that this is. And I'm gonna go tell you what the paper says, because they telling you right now that right here it says right here. Last week, no mention of Jade Helm. Jade Helm was set to take place from July through September. Will involve 4 branches of the military, according to the U.S. Army. Now, they haven't researched any of this. They're just going by what the U.S. Army told them, which is fair. I mean, you know, you do what you got to do. With special operation units such as Special Forces and SEALs. This resolution that first appeared on the Biloxi Council's on the 7th agenda said the exercise was part of ISO Jade Helm. That resolution that passed May the 5th made no reference to that operation. I'm cool with that. It didn't make no reference to it. I'm good with that. That don't mean it ain't Jade Helm, but they're trying to pass it off. They're not even trying. They didn't just come out and flat say this is definitely not Jade Helm. Does not. And I can go back and show you where the police chief says it's not. And it's before this came out. So, you know, somebody's hiding something. They're pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knew about it. I called the FBI, the Highway Patrol, all 3 mayors, all 3 police departments, all 3 sheriff's departments, all the counties, and not one single person even knew what Jade Helm was except for the guy at the FBI. And maybe a couple other people might have heard of it, but nobody really knew anything about it, and they definitely didn't know it was in Biloxi. Okay, so that's what started all this, because I went and called everybody. So Vincent Creel, Biloxi Manager Affairs, said the first resolution was pulled from the agenda because it included permission to use the Boulevard School. That's right. That he's telling you right there. It's the right one, but it was just pulled, and they made an amendment to it and changed it. These people right here are still Jade Helm. Even if they put some, and even if this did come from this guy right here, it still is not this. This is what's coming to Biloxi. This is somebody that sent a letter, a new one, to Biloxi. This is what's coming to Biloxi, and they want to sit here and tell you it's not. Or they don't really tell you it's not. They say, oh, it just didn't make no reference to that in the new one. Okay. Use of school lack districts, okay. In other words, a school in Harrison County is its own sovereignty. Nobody can go on that property, nobody can do anything that belongs to school, and that's it. You got to have permission, just like our own little city. You got to have a meeting, you got to have a council meeting, the supervisor, all that. So as soon as they found Jade Helm found that they had to have all that, they was out of there, because they wasn't about to show them what they was fixing to do, and the school was fixing to tear them apart. And I talked to the superintendent, and that's exactly what he said. All right, now he didn't say all that. I get a little aggravated. He told me, you know, what he could tell me, but that's basically what's going on. Vincent Creel, Public Manager Fair, said the first resolution was pulled from the agenda because it included permission to use the Boulevard School. That's fine. And nobody from the city had asked the Biloxi School District if the closed school could be used. So you understand, the city has nothing to do with the Biloxi School. So that don't work. Jade Helm can't use that. You got to have permission, and the school ain't giving permission for them to do what they're fixing to do. But these people will. They'll give it in a minute because they don't care. It's all about the government with these people. We can't speak for the school property. Bam! Bingo! I knew that. All right, the facility then asked the school district for a facility use request form, but never followed up. That's right, because the school don't want to get involved because they will blow the water lid off of that. All reference to the school was removed from the resolution by the council. All reference to the school was removed from the resolution the council adopted on May 5th. It was added to the agenda at the start of the meeting, which I was going around telling everybody I throwed it in at the last meeting, so they made sure they put that in there. A common action for the council, that's a common action, I heard that from 2 or 3 people, and it passed as part of, well, you know, you don't have a military training exercise with no official notice to the people. You know, just because you're having a meeting because they need to put a stop sign up out in front of the building, that don't mean you can come in here and throw this in there too. It don't work like that. This is something totally different. All right, the city granted permission for the training at the Margaritaville and blah, blah, blah. Several supporting documents also changed. Okay, here we go. Here's a vampire thing they do. You are cordially invited. Woohoo! What's going on? What does that say? I can't read that. All right, this ain't funny. Now we gotta get back to business, son. You are cordially invited. I can't read that. I ain't got no glasses. You know that. All right, here's where the vampires come in. You are cordially invited. A March 31st letter from the Biloxi to the commander from Biloxi. In other words, what they're telling these people is that the Biloxi sent the commander at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, said, wait, a March 31st letter from Biloxi to the commander. So Biloxi wrote a letter to the commander at Fort Bragg and said, can you come down here and come train? I can't do none of this. I can't do it. And I can't believe any of this. This is all under scrutiny. And you and the men, and I don't care if it ain't Jade Helm, but this right here, I don't care what it is. This is not going to fly. You and the men of the United States Special Operations Command are hereby cordially invited to conduct military ISO Jade Helm 15 within our jurisdiction. You come on in, big boy. We're waiting on you. The letter said from Mr. Pearson's presentation. Now, who is Mr. Pearson? I haven't bothered to look this guy. This might be that fake Navy SEAL dude they talking about. The city understands the training will involve ground, air, maritime operations. Well, that's fine. RPGs, AK-47s, Black Ops. It's okay. They didn't mention that in this little article, but it's in the thing right here. You can read it for yourself right here, Big Cat. They'll tell you right here what they're fixing to use, and it ain't pretty. We ain't got much time. We got to get done with this and go to the next one, so I'm going to skip all that reading that. You can read that when you go to it. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Original proposal dated March 31st included permission for the city to collect overhead imagery. Okay, the original proposal dated March 31st included permission from the city for the U.S. government to collect overhead imagery and remote sensing data. This is something that people were questioning after they put the ad up in the chat room on the paper, the newspaper. Old lady got on there. She goes, "What is overhead imagery? What's sensing data? What are they collecting?" So she ain't stupid. All right, and she was a regular person. All right, at Boulevard School between May and 19, which is right in the middle of school, whatever. The school's not going for that, dude. Okay, accompanying the resolution passed May the 5th was a letter from Biloxi to the commander of Navy Welfare Group 2 in Virginia, which includes SEALs as well as Special Welfare Combined Crew between August 8th. Another letter said the operations will occur, and another letter said, where's this another letter? Accompanying resolution and another letter. Okay, I only have these 2 items right here. This is what everybody's got. So maybe this is a new letter. I don't know. It's hard to read all this. Over several nights and to be deconflicted in the city of Biloxi. And that's it. It just goes on to say, and you can see some of these people. Here it is right here. No one is this is a lady right here that wrote this. And I hate to show her name on there. I'm going to try to get it off of there. No one acknowledged the fact that the military has spent, well, I hadn't read this, what she said, but she did go, she was the one that jumped up and said, what kind of data imagery? So these people are, I haven't read all these posts.
Riling up all the old folks. You can go.
Okay, listen, here we go, this lady right here. So it's still Operation Jade Helm. They just using a different location than the school. This talking in circles is because they don't want the citizens to know what alleged training really is, and it's all political double talk. thank you very much, Miss whoever you are. I'm sure she's not scared to be on here, and if she is, well, I'll do whatever it takes. All right. Well, that's what I got, folks. And I want to let everybody know I appreciate it. And I hope I put some light on this. You can find all this. I'll put a link down here for this Sun Herald ad, and you can go from there and investigate on your own. I want to give a shout out to Pete Santelli and Davu7 for helping me out and getting me started. This is Laney 420. He's out. Eyes to the courtroom. Watch the city, boy. No, wait. What is it? Shoot back, baby, and make a call. All right, cut him down. Shut him.